done that myself. Go ahead.
Thanks. I would have changed a few things, like not farm for at least 2 more years. While I warn all the rabbits in Michigan that you're coming, not to say that. I got a plan, but I don't know if I want to tell you. But I'm good. I have 3 envelopes on my table right here. Okay. One goes to Ash, one goes to Red, and one goes to Longboat and hold Red's beer while he crashes into the bank there. Anyone that does it, our lives, whether you're doing them on YouTube or your Facebook, listening, but they are. In a week or so, my opinion, when things starts flying, when withdrawals are happening, want a part of this? Come on, let's go. For me is get a personal doing what I do, doing lives, sharing some posts, sharing exciting news from right stuff we share though. This is the first time actually after Ash talked that I didn't see anyone putting out any false information. The week prior after he said, please stick with what I say. And we had 2 or 3 people writing A's paying us today. And it was crazy, you know, but if you do that, and that's going to hurt those people. Why? Because they flat out, I'm the only smart one, I'll say, that wasn't in an MLM. But the thing was, what did you get? If you got to the point where you didn't want to recruit because you didn't want to, you're losing friends. Oh, here comes Red again. He's going to talk to us about that soap again. Example in a good way. You all did one thing to the next to the next. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong because everyone did that. Why? Because you wanted a better life. There's nothing wrong with what you did. You just found out probably the hard way. Is that company didn't work, that company didn't work. Some companies do. When all this goes down, I think I don't. It's going to change. People that think you're a lunatic, crazy cult, what they call us, they're going to think differently. The negative people right now, what do you think they're going to say? They're going to have nothing to talk about anymore, you know, and that's okay. Some people have to see the green before they stop being mean. Y'all want a better life. Don't tell me you don't. Working for a living sucks. It's when you first start working, I think it's you get rewards out of it because you think, wow, look at I'm doing this and that. And then after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you don't even want to talk to these people anymore because you don't like the work. The work is what's making you sour. It's not necessarily the people, even though people do that. I've been in this company for almost 4 years now. I haven't been soured. I've met people from all over the world and I made the greatest friends and I get to make fun of them. That's the greatest part for me, right, Lister? But but I have fun with it. And it's called building a relationship. Not everyone is going to agree with what we say. That's easy because everyone's different. You're going to come across people in this time and they're going to say, oh, you're still doing that in passive? All I say is absolutely yes. And I walk away. I walk away. What do you think they're going to start thinking? Wow, he didn't even try to pitch me on it. I don't need to pitch you on it. I told you 2 years ago, hey, man, you just got to check it out, get into it. But a lot of people just didn't listen. Have that in you, that potential, but a lot of you are afraid to do it. And that's okay to be afraid, but try it. Your Facebook people are not my people. You have your own culture on your own Facebook. You might have 1,000, 5,000, you might have 10,000 people on your Facebook. You think all 10,000 of those people are going to tell you no when all of a sudden they see you with a brand new car? Or maybe you're upgrading your roof, anything. Wow. Or why is Sherry Dursaway giving away food at the grocery store? They're going to start asking you all these. Everything I said came true, and it's unbelievable. And it's beautiful. Here's my link, man. Check it out. You just got to go check it out. It's amazing. Stay excited about it. If you come across humdrum, literally, yeah, I'm in a passive. Yeah, I made a couple $100,000. Hey, you got to be exciting and show them. Show them who you really are. Every one of you got a crazy Chris Johnson inside you. You just don't know it. Okay? Be crazy. Every one of you got the speaking ability like Red and Marty. Go do it. But I'm telling you right now, the secret is right now why we're still using Facebook. But if you start talking, it could be 30 seconds. It could be a minute, 2 minutes. They will listen. And you're at least putting out the message to them. And it puts it on the back. That's how it works. If none of us did nothing for the last 5, 6 years, where would passive be? I want you to think about that. It wouldn't be around. We showed that we cared about people, and God bless Papua New Guinea right now. Don't think I haven't stopped thinking about you. My heart's been broken all day. Okay? We have the opportunity to put in people's heads because there's so many people out there that really want to help, but they just can't. Well, Chris, I'd like to get in or help that person out, but I really don't have the funds. Man, I can't wait to see everyone having the funds and what we're really going to do. That's the greatest thing for me. So my plan is to be me. You've heard Red say that. You've heard Marty say that. You've heard Ash Mafara say that. Because there's a 30 million people out there who are as crazy and sexy as me out there. I'm going to tell you, and they're going to relate to me. Every one of you got the same number, if not more. Julie Pierre is going to own St. Lucia because of her personality and her loyalty to get out there and just keep doing this. Even when family fights us, and we all got that. Just like to Dr. Benny, Ivy Mix, every one of you. I can't say all your names because I'll be here for an hour. Be you. Show them who you are. Don't ever beg them. Like Red said, just give them the opportunity. If they turn it down, they're going to come back later. I can promise you that. Minoo, Ron, back to you. Thank you.
You know, Chris, you nailed it. We were never in the business of convincing unlike MLM, right? So we never had everything rolls up, our testimonial, as you said, will speak for itself. We still don't have to worry about recruiting or convincing anybody. So that makes it to plan easier and find your passion and follow your heart to see what you want to do after you take care of yourself. Thank you, Chris. Noral, would you like to speak to that? The topic is organizing a plan. Speak.
Okay, well, completely off topic. Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you, Red. It's always wonderful to know that somebody else on the other side of the world is up when I have been so many times. So thank you for joining us at 2 o'clock in the morning. That is always wonderful. I know I haven't been on for a little while. You know, life sometimes gets a little bit in the way and things happen. And we talk about, you know, having a plan, and that plan doesn't always go to plan. Things change, you know, and sometimes when we think we're on the right path, something changes. You know, I'm a true believer in just being who you are, because God thought you were special enough or to have one of you on this earth. So we are all unique. We are all special. Now, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. One is the fear. People fear, as Chris has shared today, about just being you and, you know, just getting out there. We all have it inside. I think what I've seen with others, you know, and probably in myself at some stage, because that's the last thing you need to be worried about, because what any always a good one to go by, because big one for me. She gave out 10 tips to help people sort of come into the beginning sort of the finances and things changing. And one of those was to not go out there and spruik about everything you've got straight away, not to run out and buy the brand new home, not to go out and buy the new car, but to sit with it for a little while to make sure that you're making the horse before the cart or cart before the horse, whatever it's called, about rushing out there to do. And I think Jean touched on that a little bit. You know, sit back, let's wait, let's do what we can in the preparation for it. But just being yourself is so important. And like I said, finding your own path. Now, it may not be, I think, I'm not quite sure who mentioned that now, but it may not be doing something that other people. It's about putting up a picture about something about on passive, you know, something about the feel-good feels that you're feeling right now, something about how we interact as a family. You know, that to me, when other people are reading it that are not in on passive, that's what's going to touch their hearts, is knowing that you found something that has become so dear to you that it's like a family. It's certainly not like a cult. Like Chris, we all know those out there that are calling at that. We just have the most amazing CEO with the biggest heart, and who he has attracted, besides a couple of those, and you all know them, he has attracted those with hearts. You know, he has attracted those that he needs to help fulfill his vision, because we all should have that vision. So thank you once again for having me here today. I really appreciate coming on and being able to speak. But just be who you are. Find your path. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Okay? Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Noral. Always have wise insight to share with us. Thank you. Our friend from Canada, Mohammed Sayad, wanted to go next, but I don't see him in the camera. So why don't we go to, oh, Mohammed, there you go. Unmute, please. Here you
Hello,
go.
everyone. Could you hear me?
Yes.
It's been a minute. I'm glad to be here tonight. I would like to greet all the panelists. Can't mention names. There are a lot of people up here. I've been so busy. All I was following was the back office updates and and recorded webinars and. North of Canada, at British Columbia, a place called Blackwater Gold Project. Gave me I ended up going back to that's anybody that works within construction and oil and gas sector would know that's an international safety course. I in back of that, and I did great. All the leadership in 2 countries, so that's a blessing. To be here, I'm glad to be part of Unpack. And just want to say thank you, everybody, for having me speak and giving me the chance. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Thanks. Appreciate it. It was good to see you back after a long time.
Thank you so much.
I'm honored to say Robin Noble is here. Woo! Robin, please, if you can come to your speaker.
Hi, everybody. What a wonderful place to be on a Friday night. You all look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What a And if I can just add a couple of things as well to what I've heard, and also while I'm behind the scenes and not as visible, I've always been the invisible visible, but I do talk to a lot of people or communicate with a lot of people when I'm able to. People are getting excited and scared, and this is all perfectly normal. And I know many of you have touched on this already this evening. Many of you have discussed this at other times. The excited part is that, you know what, this is probably the closest we've ever been to something like this ever in our lives. Because while we may have been involved with other companies, nothing has ever been as big and as wonderful as OnPassive. So this is a first for all of us. So the excitement continues to build, and we are as close as we've ever been. So there's that wonderful support together in being with this and hearing Ash and getting closer and closer to it. Fearful and scared. What we've been told is going to happen, again, is something that many of us have never experienced before. Many of us have held jobs, many of us have had money, many of us have gone through financial ups of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and larger. How many of us have had that type of money rain down on us in quick increments, in short periods of time, and then to be told that that's going to keep growing? That is fearful, especially when over the past years and decades, we've learned to buy lottery tickets and to put faith in $1, $2, $10, $20. And the winners of those lotteries, we've then found out have lost their money in a matter of weeks, months, and years. So it's perfectly understandable, the fearful side of it, because not many people celebrate the pros and successes of receiving money, keeping money, and staying safe with large amounts of money. So these are all things that we need to, support will be there for each other in this amazing unpassive family that is here. Remember too, though, that we are individuals, and each of our situations is really quite different and unique. We may have similarities to other people that we know and we've met and friends that we've made in Unpassive, but we are individually connected in Unpassive. So that as the money flows, as we move forward together, as Jean said, yes, respect each other, that if somebody needs a bit more time to assimilate, to realize what's happening, or even handle emotions of jealousy when other people are jumping up and down and somebody's not receiving that same amount for various reasons. We all have to look at this. This is going to be a true testament of who we are at the core of ourselves and our own personalities. I think across the board, we can all say we're going to be excited and thrilled for everybody. But to the level of where that goes depends on, again, through our own choices from the moment that we joined Unpassive. And as so many have said, there's no right and no wrong in any of this. But these are all emotions that may come up, and we may need to really look at them. And so friendships that we've had, on the screen or in communication with each other might suddenly cool down a little bit until we can manage that and come back in true heart and be thrilled for those individuals with what they are receiving. Each of our situations, as I say, is unique. So when we start going to and attending financial webinars and information only, please do not base your whole financial grouping or plan, on what other people are saying. They don't know you. They don't know what you need. They don't know what your family needs. They don't know the amount of money that you have received from Unpassive or not received. And quite frankly, people will be giving suggestions, in some cases, are not even qualified. Own research. Do not count on anybody else. This is too important. We need to realize that if we haven't by now, each position that we own is an individual standalone potential business. And each of those businesses has to be respected, and we have to find the information. Some are disabled. We might need to have a different plan in place to look after our finances for disabilities. Others have got children and grandchildren that they want to help financially. Some have done well by themselves in their own lives. They don't need to rely on anything on passive right now, and they might be putting it into to wait on that dream all the time, making a list of who I want to help and assist. But that might not be able to be my first priority, because I need to find the ways to improve my own health so I can come back stronger and be more visible and more helpful to everybody. Talking about plans and ideas and suggestions, I have always believed in the power of a business card. I know that with everything digital, so many people say it's not necessary, but having a business card, and GoDaddy does them for really, really reasonable prices. But if you have to put your phone number on it, and then you put a QR code for your Unpassive website, website for your link and either your domain name with your link or your short URL so that people can copy it if necessary or scan it. That you can hand out to people and say, you know what, this is what I'm doing. I'm so excited about it. Maybe I'm not. I don't even need your information, but you can email me if you've got questions or if you want to talk and we can set up a time. You can create that personal connection without having to be right on top of each other. So that's just a suggestion there. The other thing too is we all want to help each other, but please realize that everybody is different in the best possible way. And we've come together in On Passive, though, through our open hearts, through our hearts wanting to help. What we can be doing now is making lists of what charities maybe do we want to do, finding out about a financial planner that might be able to help and serve our needs. Don't go with the masses on this is my strong recommendation. Even though somebody who might be holding and hosting one of the web, somebody in On Passive who is one, and you can work with them because they're in your state, your country, close by, and that sort of thing, then you are fortunate. But again, go outside on your own and do this. This is what we can be doing now. You know, it's going to happen. And then my last piece of suggestion, or what I'm doing anyway, is give On Passive a couple of months in terms of letting the commissions flow to us. As everybody has said also, you don't need to go out and buy the new house, make the new changes in life. You might need to take care of the immediate finances. You know, you might have a telephone bill or an internet bill that needs to be paid, or you might need prescriptions or glasses that have to be updated. Look after the immediate first and allow the commissions to build a little bit so that when you do go and talk to somebody, you've got a financial plan of some idea of what's starting to roll in. You can't do that with 1 month under your belt. You need 2, 3, 4, 6 months even, if one can. Rich toys or those rich dreams that, you know, many of us have allowed ourselves to dream. And Asha said, doing what you need to do for yourselves. That's the best way that we can make On Passive work for us and that we can help each other. And those are the sort of things that we can share and support each other with when we come together once the commissions start flowing. So thank you very much for bringing me on, Minoo. I hope I didn't talk for too long. I'm not able to join as often as I want to. Health issues. Yeah, that's another conversation.
Thank you, Robin. We cherish any chance that you get to come in.
Thanks for coming, Robin. We miss you. We love to hear you speak, and we hope to hear more of you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. How long? You know, I guess we weren't important enough, Minoo, but we must have done something right tonight because Susie McCrae is in the house.
Who the hell brought me on? I
did.
I fell asleep on the couch, and I'm ready to go to bed, and I'm like, I want to see if Red was still on so I could type in the chat, happy birthday, Red. And yeah, I don't even, and then I'm thinking, am I getting into trivia for some reason? I don't know. Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight?
All right,
What's the topic?
We're talking about Red is talking about
Being a
having a plan.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some plans.
What's your plans?
So should I just tell you all my plans?
Go forward one day.
Yeah, he's like one of those Bravo dogs.
Oh, well, I'm going to use OConnect as the platform for my plan. And I am going to spotlight people who are doing something that they are passionate about, whether it be for profit, non for profit. You know, in my entire life, I really admired people who were passionate about something and that's what they chose to do. And I think there's a lot of people out there that have done that. And I think there's a lot of people out there that have not done that, that they have gone down a path with careers or jobs that either made sense or kind of fit them, but they weren't 100% like, no matter how much money I make, I would still do this. But there are people out there that are passionate about nonprofits they've started, businesses they've started. So my plan is to get them on OConnect with me and sharing what they are doing. But the best part is, as they come into OConnect, they can invite their people to come watch the show or the interview, and automatically that will kickstart a business for them. So it wouldn't necessarily be promoting on passive, but it is promoting on passive in a subtle way by using a platform that people are going to come in under this person to watch, plus all the people I share it with to watch. And then share their story, share their place of business, or if it's a nonprofit, it would be a possibility for people across the globe to say, oh my God, that's something I'm passionate in too. I'm going to help give to them, either if it's through Oh Bless, or there's who are really passionate. One of the ones, I have a whole list. I've been working on this stuff in the background, but one woman that I'm going to have an interview, she is overseeing a nonprofit that is near and dear to my heart, because it's when I was young, and now the state and other big businesses are trying to take over the property in the old horse barn where my father worked. So we need to start raising some funds and get the word out there. And she's very passionate about it, and her and I spoke. So I have different people from different places, different careers, different things they're passionate about. And just, I guess the best way to describe it is, it's giving people a leg up. So they get on the platform. I do my best to get it out there, spread it out, get eyes on what these people are doing. They bring in their people to watch it. That starts building them an organization within On Passive, because people sign up for free. So it's not a hard sell at all. And so it's going to help their business. It's going to help what they're passionate about. To invite all all the founders across the globe so that and for me to interview, great. They can get that person into On Passive, give them their affiliate link. We can teach them at all the great tools on OConnect. We can do a call to action. We can send them to the person's site. We can give giveaways, get people excited about what these people are doing that they're passionate about. So been putting the pieces together, and hopefully soon this summer, we'll be launching the first spotlight show. And just using the tools of On Passive to spread the word for people who are doing something that. Okay, those I spilled my beans.
Thank you.
I spilled my beans on past my bedtime.
Thank
Susie,
you.
it's such a pleasure to see you on.
Oh, well, thank you.
We miss seeing you more when we used to have all the webinars going. And
Yeah.
it's just nice to see you come on. We appreciate it.
Oh, well, you're too kind, and happy.
Probably snuck out.
I might have put him to sleep. Yeah.
That's probably.
Oh, there he is. There he is. When I said in one of our group chats, what $60, but you need that first full year. So that's why, to get into it. Yeah, 60 wasn't enough. You had to be 61. So I'm 63. I know Marty's 64, I think. So that's welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. Well, thanks. I was hiding in the background.
Thank you, Susie. I'm glad you're here. I'm thrilled.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, it was an honor and a privilege to have you on, Susie. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I love your PJs, Suze. I love those pajamas.
Oh, I'm not.
Would you like to do a little hula hooping while you're here?
I have. Long time, and boy, was I out of shape. Oh my God. But yeah, I'll share it soon. Hey, it's good to see everybody.
Can I say something to Susie before she leaves?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Because I had actually a funny story. It's Jennifer over here. I don't know if you see me.
Oh, hi.
Some butter chicken. And so on my plate, I had, I had the naan bread and the rice.
Oh.
So I started laughing my head off because I thought about your story. And the nurse was in there. She's looking at me. She's like, "What's so funny about your food?" And I'm telling her this story. I'm laughing so hard, and she's just looking at me like I'm insane. So that was so funny. I just heard your voice telling that story, so I just thought I would.
Oh my God! Does everyone know the story? First time I went. Yeah. Oh, well, if you don't know it, I'll tell it real quick. First time about 14 years ago, first time I ever went for Indian food. And I've eaten all different types of food, but Indian food wasn't in my. They're kind of telling me what would be good to order. So I think I was getting chicken tikka masala or chicken tandoori or something. So the owner was an Indian man, this older man. He comes up with his pad and he looks at me, and I said, "I'll have the chicken tandoori." And he goes, "Rice or none?" And I'm like, well, I guess I'll get the rice instead of no rice. I didn't know what naan was, and it sounded like none. And I'm like, who would not get the rice? You know, rice or none. So that the whole table started laughing because I'm looking at the guy in the hospital and able to laugh with my rice or none story.
Yeah, it made my night that night, that's for sure. So even the nurse thought I was a nut, but that's okay.
Oh, that's
And whether you wanted to say something else, dear.
No, but hi, Susie. How are you? Nice to see you.
Yay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Good to. I'm going to a cookout because it's Memorial Day weekend. But once again, people always say Happy Memorial Day. It's really Memorial Day in the United States is the memory of those who have died, you know, helping us with our freedom. So it's kind of odd because people will say Happy Memorial Day. And to me, it's kind of like, you know, a time of remembrance, but you end up having picnics. People do things to, you know, memorialize and celebrate. I know Marty must be thinking of his brother he lost in the Vietnam War. So, yeah, but it's beautiful weather out here in Massachusetts. It was absolutely gorgeous today. Just gonna go into a friend's house who has a boat, and we're all gonna, you know, hang out on the boat for a little while.
Cool.
So all good here.
On the screen, Marty. We have Susie. Do you want to say hi, Marty?
Marty was doing what I was doing before I
Sleeping.
came on. He was taking a nap.
Hey,
No, no,
who's on
no.
the screen, Marty?
It's a big weekend for the. It's a big weekend for the kids, and they're pain in the butt. Okay. Hello, Susie. I saw your elbows. That definitely made me happy. Back. In on passive. I've got other stories about that. But I remember we were first putting a ensemble together. Me and Susie and Red and whatever. We're going to do meetings. So I go to ask, what do you want me to do? I mean, what do you want? And he says, do what you do. Okay. Go back to Red. Red goes, what do you say? We're going to do what we do. And he goes, what do we do? I said, what do you want to do? Red goes, I'm going to be the QA man. No joke. That's management and all that, right? And I'm not used to, like, you know, how he does it. I said, well, you'll get used to him not being normal. Okay, you're going to get, because he would do something. Even when he explained something, he would explain 5 things. He would start with number 1, go to number 2. That's it. But you learn as he's going how it went. And you know what it is? I think Ash was gifted with, he knew some of, because we did what felt good to us. Nobody told anybody to do anything and all that. And
No agendas. No agenda,
No.
which is was so hard for me because
get used to it. Get used to craziness. Yeah.
there was no agenda.
I know one thing, Marty, it helped my typing skills and understanding of the Indian language.
look, the journey was fun. There was chaos. There was some days it was and oh my God, I can't.
Yeah, but you know what? Think and just think about how presentations, and we would have people would raise their hand and we would bring them on, and it would be a founder. And then people would lie. They'd lie. They would bring them on and they'd say they were so aggravated too. We would be cracking up like, okay, get rid of that person. Oh my God. When you think of all those meetings we did, oh God.
Experience. So
Yeah.
I had a good
But
time.
anyway, good to see you, Marty.
You too, Susie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, guys.
Thank you.
Seriously, Red, I want to thank you very, very, very much for coming on tonight. It was very enjoyable. Of course, knowledgeable like you always are. And you are welcome here anytime. Please don't wait for an invite.
No, no worries. Just send me the invite on a regular basis, and I'll make
tell
sure
your lovely wife Jane that we all said hi.
I don't think she'll appreciate it right now.
Thank you, Red.
Just wake her up. Oh, by the way, Ron says we all love you.
Hi, Red.
See you later, guys.
Have a great night. Thank you.
Good night. Oh.
Wow, what a pleasure it's been. Susan McCrae, Reddy Redford, Marty the
Oh God,
Jean
you're too kind. You're
Jean
too
Oliva.
kind.
What a night. Didn't expect. Oh my God.
Stop it. Stop it.
I said, it's Susie, it's Susie. And before I could
was laying down.
Minnow's typing me, Susie's in, Susie's in.
Oh my God. You guys are too kind. I was laying down and then all of a sudden something popped up. I'm like, oh my God. I gotta like push my hair back. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter what we look like, right? Yeah.
It doesn't. Come as you are.
Yeah.
Come as you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Chris, okay? What could you do with that face? You know, last time I saw a face like that, it had a hook in it. You know, but it's no, thank you very much. Okay, let's another oldie but goodie is Eric. Eric,
I plan for fun.
Do you have it besides your Corvette?
No, I plan for fun. When the apples start coming in, I'm going to have nothing but fun for at least a month or two. That's about it.
Hopefully longer than a month or two, though.
No, just nothing but fun. Then after that, I'll get serious and I'll do some things and think about some things and plan some things. But those first couple of months is just going to be fun and enjoying life, taking trips.
Fun till your daddy takes your Corvette away, right? Struggling? Ivy. No pass? Raphael, what do you got to say?
Hey, what's up, all? How's everyone doing?
Doing well.
My plans are, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been nice, tried to be nice all my life. For the first 3 months, I'm gonna be very selfish. I'm gonna take care of Raphael.
There you go.
I've been doing it for a lot of people for a very long time. I'm gonna take care of Raphael for the first 3 months, and then after that, and Red that he harass and make fun of every day. I'm gonna get me Ron and maybe Eric, and I'm gonna make fun of them every day.
Hey, put me on that list, man. You can make fun of me all the time. I don't care.
Yeah, guys. I have some plans that I want to get into, but I'm like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. For the first 3 months, it's all gonna be all about Raphael. So that's me.
What's wrong with that, brother?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Good deal. Sounds good. Lister, what do you think? Hey?
Eh? You know what? I don't have any like real solid plans as yet. I've got a lot of things playing in my head. And the moms, right? Because you can't help the kids if travel with the grandkids. To take a trip with them together. Wouldn't that be awesome? Eh, Marty? Yeah.
How many do you have?
4.
Say, I have 8, so you can take 4 of mine.
Just traveling with 8 kids. Lovely, Ron. I don't envy you that one. And they're older now, so it's easier.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you know, nothing concrete as yet, but I've got a lot of things in my head. And yeah, I also want to take care of me. You know, I've taken care of 2 kids. I've helped with 4 grand. And yeah, so some time for me as well. And then others. That's about it so far. So far.
I hear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What about your sis, the younger sibling on top up there?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Jimma.
Hi.
Hello, Gracie.
Pardon?
Go ahead.
I have so many things that I want to do. And I really don't know where to start. Robin gave me an idea a little while back to do with health. And she had suggested that I speak to people, open a webinar that I can get people to come on and do like Susie planned on doing, so we can discuss health issues and stuff that I've been through and my husband is going through. And that's something I'm looking forward to doing. But of course, I've got to wait until we get started before I can do that. And everyone there who's anyhow, you guys, you know, have lifted me up in ways and emboldened me to do things and think about things that I would never think of doing. And for that, I'll always be grateful. Thank you very much, guys. Letting me speak. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Minoo.
There with all the big rabbits. Norel.
Oh,
Ron,
no,
I
that's
thought you
already did this.
You did, Ron?
No, no, you
You
didn't.
probably thought that was last Friday, right, Ron?
Thank you.
Your dog.
Hold on. Let me crank up my old memory here. Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what you're talking about. I'm
You
sorry.
know, but Ivy came back.
Remember you speaking.
Yeah, no, that's
Ivy?
okay.
Yeah, Ivy came back. Ivy, can you unmute, please?
Ivy Mix, you want to say something?
She can't unmute, guys. She's trying.
Oh, okay. Microphone, say something to it.
Oh, so the first thing is for me to smile, right?
Smile. Dr. Smiles.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Ron Hobart, Ms. Miller. I want to thank you all for giving me this amazing opportunity. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I love you all. But the first thing is that I want to say is that you guys do understand, all of us together. A friend of mine told me that it was so difficult when she was driving, coming back home, accident. So sometimes when you're home, you're fine, but there is no guarantee when somebody to you and I of the love that he has towards all of a lot of challenges, but he makes us to understand that he loves it. He will do what it takes to help all of us. Now, I want to thank Mr. Red Reverend with his and Miss Jane Olivia. She makes us to understand that when you want to start a business, mindset comes first. As we all understand, Mr. Ash always talk about mindset. So a mindset is an established set of attitude of a person or a group concerning what? The culture, the value, the philosophy, the frame of mind, the outlook, and the disposition. Having this mindset, you want to know what to do. A house, right? You have to plan. You have to try to find the location. Before finding the location, you need to have that money, right? You need to find out the money. When you look at they will come to design the house, but what type of house do you want? It all depends. The location matters a lot. Here in United States, I would say I reside in Chevy Chase, Maryland. A location that you'll be able to raise your children in the right way, in a good place. It matters a lot. I will always matters a lot to everybody to raise a child. So anyway, planning, let's give an example. If, let me say, when we start receiving these dollars or apples, sorry, my own plan is to look for a non-profit organization. Most importantly, to help the underprivileged children. But before helping underprivileged children, I have to take care of myself and my family, right? You got to do that. Then with these underprivileged children, you guys understand that some of them don't area or suburban area. There are certain places that when you go to the classroom, you notice that there is no. So what do? When you receive these apples? You will try to find a way to see how you can help build that school if you can. But before building the school, you need to communicate with whoever is involved in that particular environment, right? Children. That is me. You have to feed them. If you don't nourish them, they will not be able to understand anything in the classroom. To a student or to the students, they will go home and do their work very well. Why? Because they have eaten. They are happy. Now they are ready to go out there and do their research. So there are a lot of things that we can plan when it comes to our children, when it comes to an IT company that deals with artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's a software as a service, which is what? Pay as you go. Within the development part, there are like 7 different steps. When it comes to testing, there are 6 or 7 steps. A lot of people don't really understand, but you have to plan. I would take this moment to be quiet because
Unmute now. There you go.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, everybody. I could hear everybody loud and clear. But yeah. We have so many people who'll be watching us tonight, and we also believe that these tapes are going to be replayed. Also plan. They have not been with us for all the days and months we've been talking on webinars, but they can benefit from a great webinar of Ron and Minoo. So we can tell them that they can sit down. Everybody, you just sit down. Is your plan? It is you sit with yourself in your room, talk to your TV or your mirror. That is a live show. That will be your first live show. And then you doubt yourself, go back to this and listen to all the great speakers from Red, Robin, Susie, Chris, Jane, everybody. More are going to speak. Let it be a recording that will be in your archives. from them. That works. Take baby steps. Some of us have been doing these things for so long. So it seems like, oh, I can't do what this person does. You can. I remember the days of Chris when he started his life. There was only one person for 12 weeks. I think it was only me and maybe Susie or somebody. 12 weeks, only one person. But he made it. Now he has 900, 2,000, 10,000. Long way. He's brought us a good way. And it's an excellent way. The Bible says, I will show you a more excellent way. So we're on an excellent path. So when I have to talk about my personal plans, like I'm saying, and respect. I wasn't thinking last year, I wasn't thinking of the pilot shortage in America or the world. There are 2,500 2032, there will be a shortage of 30,000 pilots. So my plan is to create we want to go around the world, so we have to think about the next generation. The next generation, apart from teaching them to take on this mantle of unpassive, the next generation will be doing these webinars. Would also teach them to go to school, be pilots, give them high mind, give them it will incorporate most of us, these plans like Jean's, who are already looking for the best of the best in the students with the kind of mind and the kind of desire to do that. Being in unpassive, and we know that some of us will build schools, some of us, so that we all take on different responsibilities. Every day, if I tell you how good I feel every day of my life because of unpassive, you cannot imagine. It shows, you can feel it. As soon as I enter somewhere, who is she? I wish I could tell them that there's something coming that
Thank you, Ivy. I appreciate it. And Norel, you did speak. I remember now because I commented about the rabbits. So driving me crazy. Oh, mercy.
Been seeing you in a long time. Yes. Hello, everyone. Just excited to be here and just thinking about everyone has spoken so well and spoken on so many plans and things that we can do. I'm like Eric and things like that. And I want to get out of that mode and just to have fun. I'm retired and I want to be on the lake with Chris. Coming at you, Chris, on the boat, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And
hey, Joycey.
Yes.
What I want to tell you, Ash will be here in 15 or 20 minutes. You just text me. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are you kidding?
Everyone said things will happen so fast, and we'll just have to take time to, grasp it and to just sit back and relax. And I want to enjoy and take care of Joyce, take care of my family. And what I would love to do is I want to plan a family trip with all my grandkids. I have you beat, Ron. I have 13 grandchildren, And 3 great grandchildren. So that's going to be like I only have 3 children. I have all these kids. but I want to have fun with them. I want to things and just learning how to make them for generations to come. We were talking to someone the other night, and they said there was this gentleman that he's in this business. He's a planner, and he's had things planned out for the next 370 years. You think like, oh my gosh, she's like are there, and they will never want for anything. So if we are like planners and we're like get our mindset changed. So but the main thing is like have fun, enjoy, sit back. We'll have this single day, but give people space. And once we've had that space, we've had that time to enjoy and to have things sink in, then we'll come back together. We'll never lose this connection. I know we'll never lose this connection because we are that we love each other so much, and I know we're here to support each other. So we'll have fun, we'll enjoy, and just enjoy the ride. The journey is just beginning. Get ready. We're excited, and let's go to the next level and have that. We'll have just can't wait to get there, to see and to meet everyone. I got to meet Milo. Oh my gosh. On Monday. It was amazing just to hug him. I think I hugged him about 20 times. It's like, but it was great. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to speak, and can't wait to see you guys on the beaches of the world.
There you go, Joyce. I never get tired listening to you. It's just
oh, bless you, Minoo.
I love you.
Thank you. Love
let's
you
go
too.
to Casey while we're waiting. Casey Zevenberg.
Hello, everybody, wherever you are around the world. It's great to be here with you guys. Look, my plan always has been for many for me because I can see what I'm passive. I'm heading and things like I just want to live comfortably. I don't where it doesn't make you any happier. It's having fun in your life. It's sad to see a lot of people unhappy. I guess the way things are around the world at the moment, there are things that are making us very unhappy. But we just need to be confident in where we're going, be positive, and I believe the outcome with On Passive is going to be here in Thailand, around the world, not even in Western countries. We've got a lot of poor people that society doesn't help and just thrown into the gutter. So I think with all of us together here on Passive, I think that's achievable. Seeing that we've got all the people that are with us here on Passive, not just here on the screen, also the attendees and many others that are not able to come here today. So I believe everyone the rest of the world. I enjoyed listening to Red. Red's a very knowledgeable person, as are most of you guys here. So it's just a pleasure to be here. I've never done this sort of thing before in my life. You know, I've been in engineering, so to me, this is rather exciting. Great family and friends that I have here on Passive. So look, for someone else to speak now. Thank you so much, Minoo and Ron. It's a great weekly. And very much.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Just as you're telling us that you'd rather to just listen rather than talk, I was thinking how I wish you do more lives, because you have great. I could hear you more active.
I will try, Minoo. You guys are bringing me out. You know, I'm an extrovert, but an introvert, if you know what I mean. I've really got to feel my way with.
I got to say, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Am I on? Yeah.
Yes.
I got to say thank you for your support. You started coming on when I first started. It's Friday night. I think it was called Sunday at the Beach or something at first. But you've been a faithful follower and couldn't ask more than that. You know, I enjoy listening to you. I love the accent. We joke around and you just got to think about it, folks. If you look at the screen on the different countries that are here, where else could you go and have this where you can talk to people all over the world and it be so crisp, clear, and clean? Well, I mean clean, not trivia clean, but you know what I mean. But thanks, Casey. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Ron. Great to be here. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Let me go to my my other gal, Brown Sugar, down there in St. Lucia. And what about your planning there, Miss Julie Premier?
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Minoo. Hello, everyone. I was kind of out of thought for I think it was Chris who mentioned people referring to us as a cult. And they may have a reason to say so, because look at the qualities of a cult: the togetherness, the bond, the believing in each other, the support. And this is what we have built in OnPassive. So it may be sounding negative, but they might be, saying the truth in a way. We have built such great friendship, such togetherness, such bond, and such support for each other. And this is what we would need on our journey coming through. For me, I have great plans for my island, St. Lucia, my paradise island of St. Lucia. And you guys are all welcome to come, experience paradise in the sunshine. I have been, OnPassive has given me the opportunity to create a proper mindset going forward to handle what we as an island, we have had governments after governments coming through, and they have not been able to see the vision in empowering the persons who really about farmers. And this is where I am heading. This is where my interest is, empowering farmers on the island, providing them with equipment, water, you name it, so they can sustain themselves and family and sustain the island. So my vision is that we grow whatever we eat, and we would be able to sustain ourselves and provide to have some means of, it's not everybody who is able to be technical. So we, along with my brother and myself, who is a founder, this is where we are heading. And like everybody else said, I am looking forward to taking care of myself. I need to, my mom, she's ailing. She'll be 90 years old in 2 months' time. Bless her soul. She has worked hard, taken care of 9 kids along with her husband. My dad passed away 6 years ago at the thing. Do something for her before she passes on. And this is, I'm focused on this for now, and then I'm going to take care of myself and the island of St. Lucia, everybody else. So thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you for great leaders. I heard Susie and Marty discussing, them starting off with webinars, and these are sacrifices that they have put in, and we have benefited from it. So I want to say thank you to them. Able to dig into myself and find my passion, my real passion. And this is to help other people. And love you guys.
Julie, we're grateful that you found your way to our webinar and started just joining. And thank you for being you. You're funny. You're just hilarious, and you're knowledgeable, and you're smart, and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Minoo.
God, I'm glad you stopped there, Minoo. No. But she's right, Julie. She's right. And much more. And much more.
What? I knew you were going to sing that song. I just knew it. Anyway, thanks for having me on over on Minoo. And it was great to hear from Red. I listened to his lives like run or what have you. So that was awesome. And then Susie's thing was amazing. And my plan is, of course, I want to keep my brain going. So I'm going to keep up with on pass of all the new platforms there are, the new projects, the new whatever's on its way, because to keep my brain going, and that's why I have this picture back here of the brain, because the brain intrigues me. I don't, you may have heard me say this before, but intrigues me on so many levels. Why some people are smarter than others. Why somebody comes out of a coma and others don't, and they succeed. Just all kinds of levels. But my other plan too is I have several plans that I am just so ecstatic about. And after the plan gets going, of course, I want to keep up with everything, because I do believe that there's something for everybody here. So, like, if it's not for me and if it's not for you, then it's going to be for somebody else. So I plan on still spreading the word somehow or another. And my other plan too is, and you all know me, is I like to have maybe a podcast or something, not every day, but to get it out there, because I probably will still continue to do my somebody's life. Whether they listen to this now, or you're listening to me 1 year from now, or whatever it is, or maybe you've heard me before and it's not clicking with you right at the moment, because you all do matter and you all are very important and unique. And I know people put you down and told you no good, you're never successful. Goal is, he know where his point is, and that's why, like they say, you make a plan, you review it, and then if it's not working right, then you redo it. Just like I used to make my plan, I used to be doing my lives at 6:30 in Pacific time, then I changed it to 4:30 because I made the plan and kind of seen it wasn't working. So you always have to keep in the mode of plan, do, and review. um so back to the other plan I have for is, I just that just I have to save somebody's life, and I don't it just that's my goal, that's my plan. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do a podcast or something like that. And I kind of like the idea what Susie was saying, about, because I believe in helping others in in so many aspects. And so I thought that was cool about having somebody come on, and whatever they're sharing, their business or whatever it is, or whatever their passion is, because sometimes those people who have a real passion, they don't know how to connect. I thought that was genius what she said there, about using connect as the platform to get their whatever their passion is out. And my other plan is to, I have lots of other plans to help people in different ways. The children have my heart. Abusive children, abusive women, they have my heart. So I do still plan on going, and maybe because I like crafts and I believe drawing or writing it down helps you release what you're thinking. So these kids or people who have gone through anything, they need to, I believe art can be an I want to get to those children and have them draw or some kind of craft to communicate, let them know they're not alone in this game, or whoever it is, anybody even that's out there going through something, they're not alone. So that's, I'd like to create something that has to do with that, have a plan going on that. And of course, helping my children, and my one daughter, her heart is with helping the houseless people. We call them houseless out here in California. And she just haven't had really the funds to do it, because she gives them, she believes she really connects with them one-on-one, not just handing them the food, of course, but my main thing is to help our world to be more better, like Ash says, it all the way around, not just in one little area. So I'm going to be dabbling in every little area.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I don't talk about a lot, but anyway.
Thank you.
To change
Well,
my
we appreciate you what you have talked about.
Yes. So anyway, I just know I want to go forward and to help whoever I can. And the most important thing to me is to save somebody's life, because I know that we've all been put down one time or another.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to handle it, and you start believing what people tell you. You gotta let it go. How I deal with it, I let it go in one ear and out the other, knowing. And but you can also persevere on that and just show them, like, I mean, you don't have to show off or anything, but just like move forward and show them, yeah, I got this. And you don't need to tell them or anything, just take little baby steps at it. Thank you so much for having me on. And
Sherry, even if you help one person, you have done your mission in life. Just imagine all these many people that we could potentially help.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Didn't get that. Could you try again?
Uh-oh.
Every time I say Sherry, my Sherry gets.
Teams from around the world, and anybody who's done a like, a share, a live, anything to do with this company to help make our world more loving, more peaceful, and more equal. I love you guys. Bye bye.
You know what? What do you say we go to Bangladesh? How about that? You want to go to Bangladesh? Let's talk to Miss Ava. Ava. My name is Ava. Hi, Ron.
I'm not going to say hi, Ron. Hi, Minoo.
Hello.
Hi, Susie and everyone here. Many of you who have brought me to this platform, and for me being who I am today, it's made me a much better person. And I would say, like Susie also started coming forward, and of course Margie, and then finally it was me. Sorry, not finally. It was Margie, Chris, and then finally it was Minoo that has brought me to where I am today. And thank you to all of you. So, as my plan is, first of all, I would like to piggyback on Eric, Raphael, and Listro. I love to have fun. So I want to have fun, and I want to travel the world. As many know that I love traveling, so I'm going to really take care of myself. I've been a single mom looking after 4 kids, and it's not an easy job. I'm sure many single parents over here know it. It's not easy handling kids, and I have 4 grandchildren. So I literally want to throw the cares to the wind and just be. I want to help people. That is one of the main reasons why I came on Passive. And I'm so happy that I got that opportunity. I was never able to talk. On Passive has made me the person I am today. I am able to communicate with people. Earlier, I used to feel a little pulled back, shy, not confident. But today, I can speak. It may not be as good as so many on the screen, but I learned to talk and fend for myself. Always, I was scared of myself. What would people say? What will people and be who you want to be? And that is what has kept me going, and I really appreciate that. And my plan is actually to help the poor and the needy. I have been doing it much earlier, but I want to do it on a larger scale. And On Passive is giving me that opportunity. And like I said before, because this is what I really, really want to do. And with everyone's support here, I'm sure we can make not only Bangladesh, all over the world, a better place for people to live in. And with that, I said that's all my plans for now. And thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Abba.
Thank you, Abba.
Oh, I tell you, it's just been grand. As you guys have all guided me, I've gotten so much inspiration from everyone. I mean, Chris one day says, everybody go out there, go tell the world, that On Passive has started. And excuse me. So I went up and grabbed my daughter's purse and went and did a little spiel, and that was my first time I did that when, and Chris was, and I just went for it. So anyways, so I'm doing that, and then Minoo, she came up about making up a song, and here I'm back up there with my horse again, or my daughter's horse. Anyway, turned out good, and except probably copyrights, I keep that one to myself until I know how to do something with it, maybe. But anyways, no, I got all the help in the world right here, on teaching me everything I need to do and how to explain things or something with On Passive, and getting the time and being able to learn how to create and the tools that Ash is going to